Everybody, it's Invicta. It's time for the new Random Run Day here on the channel. Today, we're going to be not only picking a random character, but also I have constructed a wheel. You all know, those of you who've been watching my live streams know how much I love wheels. We have not one, but two wheels that are going to determine our fate today. So, for Sundays from now, I'm not going to be doing any meme of the day references or anything like that, just because the intros are going to get really, really long, and I don't want to have that happen, because on Sundays, we are going to be spinning a new set of wheels in order to determine who we're playing as and also which boss we're going to. So without further ado, shout out to wheelandnames.com, by the way, for providing these wheels, which you can make yourself. I've gone ahead and taken the liberty of putting every single Isaac character in the game, including, of course, the tainted variants here. I'm going to randomize the wheel, and we're just going to get started. So we're going to shuffle it, I don't know, shuffle it like that. And let's see who we're playing. So the first character that we're playing today is going to be Tainted Maggie. Okay, and now we go over to the boss wheel here. So we have Tainted Maggie. So the T right there represents a tainted character, and now we also have to pick our in-game boss. And Hush does have a respin, which means that if we get Hush, we have to take Hush plus whatever other boss we get. And we have to take Tainted Maggie to Blue Baby. So regular Blue Baby. I think that I think we can live with that. So let me know in the comments down below how you feel about this. I think that this is a fair way to not only have a random picker, but also allow us to determine what the end game goal is, and maybe, just maybe, we can start adding some variants on there as well, as in like maybe special rules or something like that. So let me know in the comments down below how you feel about the new random run days. I thought it was a good idea. C-Day is going to be Zang36TL. We're playing as Tainted Maggie, and we're starting on a Curse of the XL, which is, yep, not great. Not great for what we have here, only because we are playing Tainted Maggie. Tainted Maggie is about the only character that really would not benefit at all from a Curse of the XL floor, because she doesn't have any soul hearts. Now, with Yum Heart, however, of course, with how Tainted Maggie works, is that if you have the temporary hearts that you see up there on the top left, right here, the ones that's flashing right now, if you still have those technically save you from actually being dealt any red heart damage, even though they are red hearts, of course, and that was just inevitable. But as soon as you go past that threshold, then it counts as red hearts, like you just saw right there, and then it's over. So, yeah, getting a Curse of the XL really kind of sucks here on floor 1, but what can you do? Of course, Tainted Maggie does have the karate kicks, the hugs, whatever you want to call them. And taking her, starting off with Blue Baby, I'm fine with that. I was trying to think of a good way to say, how are we going to approach Delirium or Hush or Beast or anything like that. And I think that if we get Delirium especially on the wheel, if we happen to get Delirium, then that means that I can go fight whatever end game boss I want to, but I must end on Delirium. So I think that's only fair. And then Hush was a respin, just because if we have to end up having to do Hush, then then so be it, dude. Come on. Then you're wasting our time, and time is money, and also time is life here for Tainted Maggie. The nice thing about Tainted Maggie is, of course, that she scales very, very well, but also her passive Yum Heart. Oh my gosh, dude. The passive Yum Heart that she starts with is it's going to heal you for twice the amount of normal Yum Heart, and that's good. What isn't good is the fact that we've gotten 2 item rooms that gave us absolutely no benefit whatsoever. So, and that's going to be even more punishing here because we are on an XL floor. So, if you ever wanted to argue with somebody about how XL floors are just the worst, this is a great example of that. You can point to and say, yeah, their XL floors are not great. They are dangerous, and if you just so happen to not get any help from the game, you're done. You're screwed. So, and with Tainted Maggie, one of the big stats that she does need is going to be movement speed. Movement speed affects, obviously, the ability of you to be able to go around and pick up the hearts that you get from the karate kicks, and also, of course, get out of harm's way or just maneuver into a better position. You see there that the red hearts will always tick down first before the soul hearts. So soul hearts do still they do still have a place for Tainted Maggie, just not as important. Your best bet is just to get Buko, and I mean buku, whatever word you want to substitute there, amounts of red heart HP. Yeah, like a regular HP upgrade, that's fine. I'm not going to get bent out of shape over that. Although if we get 2 HP upgrades here from our bosses, then yeah, that's going to be a little tough. Even worse, we got Latchkey, which is, he gave us 2 keys, so Guppy's Paw is not worth taking, but I am going to take it just for Guppy. And oof, that was a really bad 2 floors. So we essentially got 3 keys out of the first 2 floors and an HP upgrade. That is all we've gotten. Actually, it was 2 keys. I take it back. It was even less than 3 keys. We could try to karate chop the Globins here, but they cause 1 full heart of damage every time you hit them. So it's the best bet is while Maggie's bleeding, just use the blood to the creep to kind of damage stuff. Yeah, soul hearts are absolutely fleeting on Tainted Maggie, so just that's the reason why I say for her just don't even bother. No, we're not doing blind pills anymore. I think we've had enough pills. Hey, look, credit where credit's due. Pills started great. They started great. We were overjoyed that we're seeing some possible pill play going on, and then towards the tail end of yesterday and the day before, pills really did sink us hard in terms of stats. So. Again, Maggie's movement speed, Tainted Maggie's movement speed especially, is really, really bad. Book of Sin's great here. Book of Sin allows us to get consumables, but also, of course, allows us to spawn hearts, or at least have a chance to anyway. Early on, you're going to be wanting to kind of lean in on Yumheart. Yumheart's going to be your biggest ally in getting through the early game on Tainted Maggie. She can be a little bit of a daunting character to play because it may seem to go against everything that you've ever known about Isaac in running into enemies and doing damage that way. Just pure contact damage. Oh, come on. And it's much like Isaac's heart in that way too. Is just that the last thing you want to do in Isaac is run into an enemy, right? We used Yumheart here, and Yellow Champion Mega Fatty is not who I wanted to see. Using the creep here from Maggie, and that was bound to happen. I don't know what hit us there, though. Dips could provide us with some red hearts if we get lucky. Okay, I don't know how Mega Fatty is hitting us, but we are not getting hit by any projectiles there. So unless he's causing us to clip into the wall or something, I have no clue how we took those last 2 hits. And that just cost our Devil Deal as well. You need to get movement speed when you get damage. Now he is going to drop hearts when he dies. And hearts dropped from bosses do tend to last on the ground a little bit longer. And PJs is just... it's not what we're looking for, man. Now, of course, you could just play Tainted Maggie just as a regular character. You don't have to use her passive at all. In fact, late game, you don't want to. Unless if you have a very, very reliable way to regen your lost HP, or if you have a soul heart generator or something like that, she becomes very, very sketchy to use later on. Which is the reason why the Book of Sin is going to be so nice, because it does at least allow us to have a chance to get extra red hearts when the game doesn't feel like giving us any from our passive. The reason why PJ's is not a great drop here is because obviously the soul hearts are going to go away regardless of what we want. I'm going to try not to waste the soul hearts here, but we may not have a choice in this one. Overall, I like Tainted Maggie. I think that she's a very fun character to play if you get the right items. That's to be said for most characters in Isaac. But it's just her unique playstyle. She has the same appeal as Tainted Keeper does for me. Okay, I'm done with this crap. She has the same appeal of Tainted Keeper for me that I really enjoy, which is just a different way to play. Got 2 Yaves there. Shard of Glass is really interesting for Maggie. I didn't even think about having that because the Shard of Glass will, as soon as you take damage, she's going to start firing tears everywhere. But it also causes enemies to have hearts drop after room clears. So Shard of Glass could potentially be kind of OP here. I've never once thought about using this combo. And the nice thing about Shard of Glass is that you can aim where the tears go, and then we can stop the bleeding pretty much immediately because we're Tainted Maggie. We're going to always get a half red heart to spawn after we kill an enemy. So we don't have to worry about that bleed persisting through rooms. I'm glad that we got the HP upgrade from Gluttony. It's a very big one for us. If you want a very fun and exciting co-op character to play, Tainted Maggie's she's your girl. She's your go-to. She's a great tank. If you need someone in the group to just run interference on more fragile characters, she's going to be the character you want to play. She very easily fills the role of tank. But notice, even after we're taking all this damage, we still have our Devil Deal intact. We get the Stars card. I'm just going to use in here. It's going to take away one of our HP upgrades. Actually, no, it didn't. It didn't take away our HP upgrade. And yeah, that is the worst item in the game. I don't even think it's debatable at this point. TM Trainer, it's fun. It's also the worst item in the game. The worst item. And I will die on that hill. Oof, this damage is rough. So this would be a room that I don't necessarily want to go and hug these dips with because they're just going to fly all around the place and be very difficult to all group up. I'd rather just shoot them and try to get our HP sorted. Pandora's Box. What am I doing? Pandora's Box is okay, but not. We don't have enough money to afford it anyway. So, and I'm not gonna bomb it for. I'm not gonna bomb it. Ansa's Rune. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and use Yum Heart now. I was trying to wait till the boss, but this champion's gonna take forever. Another reason why I don't mind doing it is because we have this bedroom right here. So if we do take bad damage like that right there, we'll be able to heal this back. Although I don't know if resting in the bed is actually going to... I don't know if that actually stops the bleeding effect from Shard of Glass. We get a Demon Judgment, so... Well, I guess we're about to find out. Let's go heal ourselves back up. It does not. Yeah, to stop the bleeding of Shard of Glass, you have to physically pick up a heart. Healing will not cover it, so good to know. You see Isaac turning red there. It's because if you don't stop the bleeding, he will continue to just lose HP until it either gets down to 1/2 red heart or until you pick up a red heart of any kind. Really important we get a good damage upgrade here. Eye of Belial is not damage. I have to take it basically because we need something here, but Eye of Belial is absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, not built for Tainted Maggie here. I'm gonna go down to one heart. Our glass is going crazy here. Okay, we get a movement speed upgrade. It's flying. That's perfect. I'm going to see what's inside of this here boss trap room. Mom's Heals is really good. It actually increases the amount of damage that we deal with Tainted Maggie, but I need to get one half heart. There we go. Okay, so we can do this with one half heart. It's going to be dangerous, but we can do it. I just got to be extremely cautious in here at this boss trap room. And a champion boss is definitely not what I wanted to see at the start here, because we get hit by a champion boss, we're dead. Ideally, we would have a full charge for Yum Heart before we went in here. That way we wouldn't be in a low life situation, in a lethal range situation. The reason why I ultimately took Eye of Belial is also because please stop with the mega fatties, please. Another reason why is because we need late game offense, and Maggie at this level especially just is not up to snuff. I don't understand how you're supposed to dodge that attack now. I guess you got to get close to him before the tier height collapses. Okay, yeah, you got to get close before the tiers drop back down. Theoretically, anyway, but... Okay, never mind. I don't know how. I don't know. Don't know how. Get a free Twisted Pair. I meant to use that and not Yum Heart, so... Ooh boy. This is yep. This is pretty rough. But we got a movement speed upgrade, so yay. At least we have flying. That's, you know, it's something. Not great, but it's something. We can use the Answers rune now. We get a black soul heart, which is not going to heal us, but at least we know exactly where we're not supposed to go, which is in the direction I was about to go. We get the little bit of extra DPS out of the Shard of Glass. But it doesn't mean much if we don't have the accompanying damage to let all those extra tiers truly shine. So basically what I'm trying to say is that we've got to get some stats on this floor. It has to happen on this floor. Otherwise, we are jolly well foobar here. We are in a lot of trouble. Devil deals are not really what you want to be going for in Tainted Maggie. Typically, angel deals are just going to be better. You want to make sure you have all that red heart. All those red hearts to give you some buffer zones so you can heal and overheal, that kind of stuff. Which is why I was hesitant to take Eye of Belial, but seeing as we started off with an XL floor, and we were going to possibly have to wait another 2 floors before even getting a second shot at getting an angel deal, we pretty much had to do this here. And, man. EFF, it's going to help out Twisted Pair. It's not really going to help us out, but... Oh, my... All right. Got a bomb. Go check out the curse room. By curse room, I mean the secret room. And a greed fight. Back to 21 cents here, but man. Yeah, this is sketch right here. Sometimes piloting a character with very low movement speed is like trying to fly a helicopter with an elephant on the wing. Let's turn this one around, Maggie. We need some help here. Secret room's here. We don't have a bomb. Blank rune. I'm gonna use it in here. I got so used to our consumable switching now that they've swapped that back, I'm still not used to it. Yeah, you can't be doing that. You can't be using your Yum Heart here too early. Not that it's gonna matter for our Devil Deal because it's 9%, but. No way we can get that heart. Yeah, we do get a damage upgrade, thankfully. Yeah. And Curse of the Blind. I was just getting ready to say how it's crazy that we still have a chance for boss rush, and which we still technically do, but yeah, this is all hands on deck type levels of bad here. If we weren't playing as Tainted Maggie, it wouldn't be too terrible, but only 1 damage upgrade in 6 floors is that's gonna make any run a nightmare. And you know, we've got to get more HP here too. That's another thing, is that HP is not an option. We need to get HP here if we plan on using Tainted Maggie effectively or not. Again, because her greatest source of damage is her ability to kick, and when she can't kick, then we're down to just hoping our stats are enough. And I don't know if you've been looking at the stats column lately, but yeah. And to make even more fun news is that after this floor, everything is going to be dealing 1 full heart of damage, no matter what. So to do all of that with a maximum of 2 HP, assuming that we don't have a full charge or we don't have any soul hearts or anything like that, is putting us in bad shape here. So it's all bets are off right now to see if we're going to be able to survive through this. And with Curse the Blind, that limits our... If we do get a Devil Deal, we can only use Curse. We can only use the Soul of the Lost, and that's it. I mean, which one are we going to take? Oh, that's just super. That's just super, super, super game. Really super. Oh, okay. A deck of cards. That's great. Yep. 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 All right. I guess I should feel thankful that we're only going to Blue Baby, but I don't know if we're going to make it to Blue Baby at this point. We had a Sun card for emergency backups. That is now gone because we pretty much got the only blind item in the shop that could have had a negative impact on us. And left us with pills. So this is real bad, team. Really, really, really bad. Got our Devil Deal. We have no idea what it is. We don't have our Soul of the Lost. No way in hell I'm taking this. And yep. So we're back to no blind items. Bombs. You gotta speed up. But yeah, 2 HP. Outlook is not looking great here. This is a potential disaster of a first new random run day 2.0 here. And we cannot, absolutely cannot use Maggie's passive at this point. So now this kind of just turns into a very, very, very bad regular Isaac run. The only thing that may save us is the fact that we can at least still generate random half red hearts after we kill something. Thanks to Tainted Maggie's passive. That's about it. What makes you small is going to make picking up hearts a little bit harder. And, you know, I'm not going to say that I told you so, but this all goes back to the XL floor. Us getting absolutely nothing out of it is, in terms of stats anyway, is really, really devastating. On top of that, and a run that we're going to be trying to aim for angel deals, which is what you should be doing on Tainted Maggie, it prevents us from getting one until at least floor 4, because we have to go through a Devil Deal first, assuming we miss the Devil Deal on the XL floor. And that was only a matter of time there. It's like we talked about yesterday, the longer you stay in a room, the chance of you, it's no longer a chance, it's guaranteed you will take damage. It's not a chance, it is guaranteed. And the longer you have to fight in here in these rooms is, the danger just multiplies. So hard. At this point, we don't even care about Devil Deals. We're just trying to not die. That is the only goal at this point, is to not die, is to get through this run. We got 2 of these. And it's a Tears Down. Oh. So, no more pills. Unless we know it's a speed up. It's about the only thing I would take at this point. Tears Down pills are in the pool, so... And as you've been seeing here, this is how we're doing damage. Oh, we got a range up. Normally, we'd be frothing at the mouth here, these egglets, because there's just so much opportunity to just refill all your HP. Problem is that you can't really do that if you only have 1 HP to fill. We have to take it. We just got a Tears Down pill, and we also need damage. It reverts our movement. All of our movement speed ups that we've gotten are gone. The Volcano Rune, which we can use against the boss. I cannot believe we didn't get hit there. The Volcano Rune now gives you 3 Abyssal Flies, which lasts for the entire room that you use the Volcano Rune in, which is great. Look how much more damage we're doing now, thanks to them. So we're really feeling the heat of that movement speed down. We do get a Tears and shot speed up, which is good. Long way to go. I gotta say, Book of Sin, I don't think I've seen you drop 1 heart yet. If you have, I apologize. But I can't recall ever seeing you drop a soul heart or a red heart yet. Get a Yara rune, which could potentially be huge if we end up getting into the chest. But right now, I wouldn't use the Yara rune for pretty much anything. In fact, I would easily get rid of it for an Emperor card. Something like that, even a Sun card, maybe. Because it's not going to help us. Not going to help us that much. Even if we double a bunch of red hearts on the ground, again, Maggie bleeds down to her permanent 2 HP heart containers, and that's it. I don't think I've ever seen this room before. And you know what? I don't feel like seeing it anymore either. I've seen all that I need to see of this room to know that I will never, ever, ever clear that room if given the option to not to. Okay. All right. So let's go to the south side of the map, everybody. And the full clear navigation marathon roars on here in June. Gotta sprint every single time a heart drops. And as much as I didn't want to take Small Rock, we absolutely had to. It was non-negotiable. But we are feeling the burn of not having that movement speed. Range up. Oh. Get a second Yara rune. The global D6, which is not going to help us. Because there are no item pedestals on this floor. Nor will there be after the boss and everything. We're probably, I think, going to be okay against Mom. What we aren't going to be okay against is going to be Isaac. If we don't get a lot of HP or a lot of damage. Because, yeah. Isaac is not going to be fun. If we can make it to him. We may die before then. I can't even go up there. Let's not get tempted by the red hearts dropping. We don't care about a devil deal here. Just get me out of this run, dude. Oh boy. This is the end times right here, team. We're starting off with a dead end, of course. As you would expect. Go try this direction, shall we? Maybe this is the right way to go. I guess the only saving grace is that the wheel didn't give us an ultra hard in-game boss. Like, imagine this run to Beast or Delirium or even Hush. Like, I mean, that's death. We would be dead. There is absolutely no way that we would be able to beat Hush, let alone Delirium or Megastan or anybody. So maybe the new wheel is trying to protect us. I mean, it was a blessing in disguise. It definitely was a blessing in disguise. Not a maybe. It definitely was. But let's not act like we're done here. We are nowhere near done here. Oh, okay. I wouldn't imagine us having bad luck here. All right, there you go, everybody. There's the 3 directions we could have gone that were all incorrect. Now let's go to the real side of the map, as we are known to do after going the wrong side of the map every single time. And you just gotta sit back in awe, in absolute awe of how it just happens. It's just what we do. I've said it before. I do have a superpower, and this is it. What you're seeing is the world's worst superpower to ever have. To always go in the wrong direction in the Binding of Isaac. That is my superpower. It's incredible. Mathematically impossible. We might as well take Guppy's tail at this point. Gears down. Power pill. Feeling lucky, I don't know. Widow is actually not a terrible boss fight for us. It helps us reset our HP. And, yeah. That's not a bad encounter for us right there. Eye of Belial pretty much takes care of all the shenanigans. One health up pill, game. That's all I want. Gulp something. I don't think we even picked up a trinket in this run, other than blasting cap in like the first floor. And we get a Soul of Azazel. The Soul of Azazel is good for not for Isaac phase 1, but definitely to get him past phase 2 before the fetus angels come out. But again, keep in mind we're doing this all on 1 HP, and this floor just keeps on going. That's fun. Real fun. So Monstro 2 is pushing all those flies towards us there. I don't know if this is one of those runs where a normal person would have probably just reset by now and just chalked it up to an L. But obviously we can't do that. Yeah, this judgment could be huge. If we can get a 4th HP upgrade, that's maybe run saving, and it's Luckfoot. So Luckfoot will take all bad pills and turn them into neutral pills or positive pills. Which may be too little too late for our tears rate anyway. But even if we had maxed out tears, a maxed out tears rate, it wouldn't make much difference on our DPS currently. Cannot lose Yumheart here. Or Isaac. Anemia doing work here on Monstro. As long as he just keeps doing that and staying on the creep. We gotta go. If we can get past Isaac phase 2, we may be okay, but it's phase 1. It's going to be a problem. And phase 3. We have 1 charge in Yumheart. That's our only get out of jail free card here. And even then, that failsafe may not be enough. Actually did way more damage than I thought it would. Also, that was absolutely terrifying, not being able to control where I was going right as he was doing all the beams. That was horrific. We got our 2nd Yarrow rune back, so I don't have to go backtrack for it. We have 3 bombs, but I may need those for offense, and yeah. All right, game. We are going to have 16 chests to just get some level of upgrades. That's all we want. Just even if it's HP, just regular HP, that's fine at this point. We are just trying to survive through this run. We have the keys. Toxic spiders. Miter. Miter's actually terrible for Tainted Maggie. We get the hourglass. Purity. 1 HP upgrade. Okay. Stem cells is fine. Big damage upgrade there. That's actually huge for Eye of Belial, my reflection. Gnawed Leaf, it gives us a way to avoid damage, but we can't deal damage. Little chest is whatever. There's cookbook. Look at all of these fantastic spacebar items. Big Chub. Wow, dude. Out of 16 chests, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 spacebar items. Yeah, we can't take Miter. Purity, I'm not too excited about Purity because it's just not going to matter that much because we're going to take damage. Teleport might be interesting if we get hooked up with Teleport. But we don't want to use Teleport until we have Yumheart charged. Unless we take stem cells and then just immediately rip Teleport. Bomb bag is terrible. And we definitely don't want Lacrimgy. So let's take Teleport. Take stem cells and just rip it. And Teleport took us quite a ways away now. Monstro. Seeing all the tears fly out there from Shard of Glass. Just trying to charge Yumheart before we go fight Blue Baby. Yeah, that shot speed is intense here. Be nice if we can maintain the... If we get the red Purity Aura, we could potentially just ride that to victory here. Sure, Headless Baby at this point. It's going to give us a creep trail behind us. We just need really... Plus it's BFF influence as well, so... Okay, I hate this room. I don't like anything going on in this room right here. Double red gate is pretty diabolical. I still don't know if we're going into the right direction, by the way. I was hoping with that teleport that teleport hit us with, it was taking us to the right way, but instead we're just in this long corridor. Get another Yara rune. Dude, I don't know what's going on with these Yara runes. And we did go in the right way, but we have double Mega Fatty to beat first. Oh, okay. I don't know how we got that red heart. I can't believe it lasted that long. I am going to take telekinesis, I think, to help us out with defense, and then we're just gonna rip it and go. We have a Yara rune in case if we drop a heart and we need another one. Telekinesis will protect us for a short time against projectiles. We can also use Gnawed Leaf should it come down to it. Telekinesis also allows me to kind of dip in there and try to get some of the HP that we get from the ads. Just letting our range do our thing here. Big Chub going in there blocking shots. I like it. I like the effort. Run in, use telekinesis, get just 1/2 red heart. And we are... Get me out of here, dude. Thank you for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoy the next Random Run Day evolution here on the channel. If you did, make sure you click the like button. Always taking feedback. And like I said, if you all are enjoying this new format for Random Run Day, I will be possibly adding even more modifiers, like all Curse the Blind, no cards, or maybe you have to take all pills, that sort of stuff. So it's going to be a little bit of an injection of wackiness along with some Isaac madness built in, but definitely staying to Random Run Day. So thank you for watching, everyone. Have a great start to your new weekend here. New week, I should say, at the end of the weekend. As always, see you all next time. Until then, get me out of here. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks to patrons of mine like Mr. Melon Man, Sampudu, and Mythwithy. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find over at patreon.com/Invicta.